अपडेट होईल.
स्टार्ट केलं लाईव्ह चालू झालं समजा लिंक टाकून कम्प्लीट पडलं त्याच्यामध्ये नाही केलं
तर ते
तुम्ही माझी त्याच्यावर मेसेज रेकमेंड करतो
दुसऱ्या कुठल्या फोनवर बघा. ते अजून अपडेट नसेल झालं कम्प्लीट.
एक सेकंड
दुसरा फोन बघा ना बघा.
तुमच्या फोन लिंक व्हॉट्सअप चालू केलं ॲप्लिकेशन चालू
हे लावायचं आहे का? बघा
नेटचं काही प्रॉब्लेम
दिसतं ना प्रॉपर.
दिसते
क्लिअर दिसतंय का फक्त तेव्हा? मोबाईलचं लँडस्केप मोड ऑन करायचं. झालं ना चालू?
लँडस्केप केलं का?
बघा ना तुम्ही उघडून बघा आपलं लाईव्हचं.
बघा रे वा
ठीक.
एक 5 मिनट में स्टार्ट हो जाएगी, सब पेरेंट आ रहे हैं.
We'll just wait for other parents, let them know. So it's already more than 10 minutes we've been waiting for all the parents. So I think we should start now.
Yes. Yes.
Who need actually? Yes, very good morning all the parents. I welcome you on behalf of Assembly Very Arts and Science Academy. I am very happy to see you all together. This is the first parent-teacher meeting of the year. Like this, we will conduct other two PTMs also, one at a time or the other one after that. So it is a great experience that teaching to your kids. Because 8th standard batch is one of my favorite batch from all the batches. As teenagers, they are just starting with this age, so they have so many things to talk about and so many other things that they are very excited about to start their journey with us. So as a parent, I know you all are very responsible because you all are here for their academic excellence, how to improve and engage with all the things. So as a parent, what are the things that we should instill in them? Those are the very important key points that I just would like to help you share that with you. So that being a important parent, being a respectful ways. So we have to instill those points in the student's mind because 3-4 points what I think is lacking in nowadays children. Very first, they are not disciplined well. It clearly respects in their neatness, especially in case of handwriting. I would like to highlight these points in today's meeting because you would think ki how like learning and handwriting and how discipline is mixed up with each other. You have this question in your mind. But I just want to clear up those things ki discipline starts from almirah of your house. That is what I think so. You keep making the bed of their own, then only you will get the breakfast. Likewise, little bit small things that we can incorporate in their life. So that would really have a very huge and big difference in their life. Later on, it will penetrate in their notebooks and books. What I think so. The neatness, what we starts from almirah, right? Second important thing is they have to respect. That is really again an important thing. Because school teachers and class teachers or whatever thing is there, student is not readily developed from schools and classes only. I think a huge part is there from their house or whatever atmosphere it has at home. So as a parent, I know you all are taking a lot of care about how to have the atmosphere, positivity at the houses, because nowadays we all are having issues at home. It may be any financially, it may be husband-wife issues. But we have to little bit take care about to keep away from the children. So there should be all kind of positivity which has to be spread in their lives. Because that is again a very important key to boost their confidence in their life. Again, for boosting confidence, one more extra co-curricular activity, it should be also there with the students. Not only bother them always to do studies and to get good grades in the schools, to have the rank in the school, really not necessary, because we all know कि हमारे स्कूल के मार्क्स कितने ज़्यादा फ्यूचर में रिफ्लेक्ट हुए हैं, right? So that is really not at all required from the student or from the child. Next important thing, subject to I would like to talk, because being a science teacher, there are some important points that I would like to share with you. Some students are really good at their basics. Actually, students are basically from 6th to 10th. Whatever academic excellence is, basis of that is 6th to 10th grade. So in those years, if they good at mathematics, science and English, all three subjects are, again, spoken English and written English are the two important things which really helps a lot for the overall development of the students. Because anyways, if after completion of their graduation, if they went to any of the MNCs for the interviews, so very first impression they can put that is just their spoken English. And written English, I am saying, because in 6 to 10, whatever these 4 crucial years are there of overall students' development, in those also this English plays a very important role. So now we are also having that facility to have the SST and English classes 9th onwards. We do have that facility. So that right from now, if they would have excellence in those fields, so that will be really helping out overall academic excellence and their journey with us. So again, in science, keywords and other things in case of Saturday test paper. Nowadays, we are not bothering a lot to students, because this is what the first month we have been started. So we really not at all forcing them to do the best and best out of you right now. So this is really not possible again for the students, because they are very new to us. From 8th grade is the start. So 9th, 10th students, they are used to with us, because past 2 years they are with us. So they know they know already what is going to happen in the classes, what teachers are expecting from us. So students are also new, so we are not bothering. You do also not bother them about to get good marks and not about to get the ranks. Third important thing, subjectively, mathematics plays a very important role in their life. So some parents are asking students to skip mathematics in the initial levels only. So 11th, 12th and after that they will not give good grades as per their opinion. If बच्चा weak है mathematics में low grades, तो not to take it for high grades. This is what the parents' opinion. So I really not to ask you to do for, because mathematics is what which really important in their overall career, even though after 11th and 12th. So these 3 important crucial subjects which plays really important in their life: science, mathematics and English. Again, English, spoken and written English, you make difference in that. So I think these are the 4 points which I need to highlight. The rest of the things, all subject teachers are here with us. They will really guide you with the same aspect. I would like to ask sir to address you.
Yes, good morning, everyone. So, thank you on believing SM Kulkarni Math Science Academy from 8th grade. Till last year, we are not much interested in taking 8th standard, because like every school have different books. But from last year, we started this 8th standard also. This year, like very good response from parent sides, and we'll definitely try to fulfill the requirement of each and every school as per their school syllabus. Initial level, we just stick with the syllabus which is from NCERT textbook. But afterwards, once we complete all schools portion, then we can start with the revision from different books. Because for 9th, 10th standard, we can use R.D. Sharma or my books also. But for 8th grade, we have a lot of different 5-6 school students are there with us, and 5-6 different books are there with them. Okay, because the schools are insisting some private publications till 8th. So that is one of the problem that might be your kids are facing. If my book is different, someone's book is different, sir is teaching from different book. But for first few days at least you have to adjust that thing, because whatever the things are there in the NCRT portion, that is the main course structure of that chapter. And we will try to cover up the basics of the chapter. But some school given some another books which will have really high level, some questions are there or high syllabus is also there. But we, and in each chapter, suppose NCRT have 2-3 exercises, but some other books have 8-10 exercises. So it becomes very difficult to touch each and every exercise while teaching. And in the first level, like different school have different portion also for unit test. So for at least for first unit test, we have to move little fast. We can't make the teaching slow, because 6-7 chapters we have to complete within 1 month. So it is really big task for us to complete each and every one syllabus, because your kid may say, this is not done in the class, so how can I write the paper like that something. Second thing is, like whenever unit tests are there or first term is there, don't miss the classes from the institute, because we cannot stop the syllabus within that days, because different school have different exam time, and almost 1 month goes in unit test, 1 month goes in first term also. So it becomes difficult for us like to stop the syllabus that time. So 1.5 hours is not like big task. In that day, we are not bothering the students to do the homework, like whatever we will give 10 sums per day. Within that week, they can do their own work, whatever exam required. But class is important that day. And after completing that exam, we will cover up that portion one more time, because revision may happen many times. That is not the problem. Before their first term, we'll definitely finish the portion before 1 month of the first term exam also. So within that 1 month, they can study whatever they want, whatever they missed out, some homework part. So we'll cover up and we'll take care of that. So that is the things like which I want to share. Second thing is, from 8th grade, whatever student join us, we have seen their progress, like the basics are not that much clear. So this is the time we have to work on that. So at least for 1 year, you all have to, you must have some patience for 1 year at least, because 1 year definitely required to cover a class 2 years portion. Because within that 5th, 6th grade, the basics like really big. So we'll work on that, and definitely we are trying to give some extra classes in the weekend. That is on Saturday and Sunday. If like you all are ready, then yearly I will take only 10,000 yearly fees, and with that math and science basics will clear up. And every weekend the extra class is there, that is other than their syllabus. We'll work on basics first. And once the basic get clear this year, then definitely everything becomes like very easy for them. So that is one of our plan for 8th grade. So if the maximum students are interested in doing that, then definitely we are ready. In math and science case, if minimum 5-6 students are ready from 8th standard, then we can provide that classes also, because teacher is ready with us. So for 9th and 10th, we are already doing the math and history, geography, English and economics classes. For 8th grade also we can provide that thing also. Second thing, homework. The homework daily necessary, 10 examples. Within this first month, we are not forcing the student much, because these are new days, some new admissions are there. Some students don't want to do homework. And if you restrict them, then they may say, parents, we know that I am not understanding the things in class. But now everything is fine, everything is smooth now. So we are definitely going to force a bit for homework also. If there are remarks from our side, the homework not done, 1 time, 2 time, at least after 15 days we have to check their notebooks, what they are writing, is there any remark from our side. So at least they will come to know, our parents also like watching our progress. है ना, because some parents are definitely doing that daily basis. We don't want to do that from your side. Daily I don't want updates everything from your side. But at least within 15 days, what exam happened, what is your progress. At least whatever we'll share the weekend paper like best paper of the week or paper of the week. So just see that papers also how the students are writing, because we only tell the students you write the paper in this form, and who will listen that only the like taking good marks in the weekend test. Means every time we will discuss the answers sheet also. We have to write the answers in this pattern, this ways of writing the things. So you just compare that thing. Just tell him or her, check how the students are writing. You have to show the improvement in that. Handwriting also, write the. I have seen some notebooks of 8th standard also. They are not writing on particular line also. Like they are like very lazy in writing the one particular line. Good handwriting is definitely necessary. So this is the age we can give some inputs, so there is chance of improvement. Okay, so that is the things from our side. If you have any queries, you can ask. You can discuss.
Yes, sir. So whatever feedback you have given, that is acceptable to
Yes.
us.
Chair. Yes.
In between, I already visited Devilas sir twice. I have shared my inputs with him.
Yes.
I hope it has.
Yes, sir.
Sir from Poslet? Madam from
Yeah, actually we have discussed that way. We are doing this.
फक्त सर एक मुद्दा आय होप मराठी इज कम्फर्टेबल टू ऑल ऑफ यू. एक मुद्दा जो मला पटला नाहीये स्किप मुव्हिंग फास्ट विथ सिलेबस. सर आम्ही शाळेतून एक्स्ट्रा क्लास यासाठी लावलाय. मे बी सम स्टुडंट्स आर गुड ॲट अकॅडमिक्स, सम आर गुड बट दे आर नॉट लाईक लेझी और केअरलेस ॲटिट्यूड. सो तो नाही राहावा. इनिशियली जर तुम्ही थोडा सिलेबस लेट होतो ना शाळेत ते शिक दे आर लर्निंग स्कूल ॲज
नाही,
वेल.
तसं नाही आहे. आता समजा तुमच्या मुलाला बस तुमच्या मुलाला आता समजा फर्स्ट चॅप्टर असेल, त्यांच्याला थर्ड असू शकतो, त्यांच्याला फिफ्थ असू शकतो. मग जर आपण स्लो केलं समजा तर तुमच्याच मुलाचा सिलेबस कंप्लीट झाला आणि यांच्या झाला त्याच्यात काहीच झालं नाही तर चालणार नाही ना. प्रॉब्लेम तिकडे
My point is not that, sir. This is it, as you said. This is the foundation. My concern is, rather than going fast with syllabus, first 1, 2, 3 until all your students are accustomed with you, with SM Kulkarni Academy, don't rush with syllabus. Once their basic or paya is pakka, then you can jump over syllabus. But होतं काय सर?
मग आता ते सगळं
पुढचं
कामाला काही प्रॉब्लेम
No, sir,
नाही.
one-
This is my feedback. Ultimately, you have
करतो की आपला सिलेबस तुम्ही किती म्हणजे पहिला कधीपर्यंत कंप्लीट करणार? आता आपण एप्रिल मध्ये आहे.
आता आपला फुल सिलेबस दिवाळीपर्यंत कंप्लीट करतो आपण दरवर्षी. पण आता प्रॉब्लेम कसा आहे, यांची युनिट टेस्ट कधी आता जून मध्ये. जून जुलै पर्यंत आम्हाला 8 चॅप्टर कंप्लीट करायचे टोटल.
Sir, I am again sorry, I am interrupting again. Sir, my purpose, I will speak for this part for my child. My purpose of making him enroll for extracurricular classes is he should understand the concepts. I don't bother कि 8th standard मध्ये 9th standard मध्ये कमी मार्क पडले आहे मोठे. What I want is his concept should be clear. For that purpose we have enrolled him. We have not enrolled कि you should complete the syllabus by Diwali. You complete it by April. I have no issue. My issue with here's a paya, this base, if there is strong foundation. 9th, 10th you may complete the syllabus in October only. We have no issue. This is my feedback, sir. This is my feedback. And second, you spoke about handwriting. Yes, I have already told you. Ma'am, बरोबर होता फर्स्ट मीटिंग मध्ये बोलतोय. सॅटर्डेला तुमची एक्झाम असते, यू कंडक्ट एक्झाम. आय फील विदिन हाफ एन आवर युअर एक्झाम कंप्लीट होऊन जाते, बरेचसे विद्यार्थी खाली येतात. So the half an hour which is left, you can conduct some activity for them. If all of students' papers are completed early, so you have that spare half an hour. In that suggestion, sir, once again, in that half an hour, whatever parents we tell children, it falls on deaf ears. I hope it is true. But they जर तुम्ही बोलले, if it comes from the horse's mouth, they will listen. If you tell them because you should have your day planned, they will listen. But if we tell them basically lecture चालू हो गया होगा. So from that lecture part we want to avoid ourselves. But if it comes from your end, they will listen.
नाही, पण आता सध्या सुरुवातीला आपलं जे
Take your time, sir. This is just input.
नाही, तसं नाही होऊ शकत, कारण 1 तासाचा जो पेपर आहे ना आपलं सेटिंग पेपर सेटिंग सुद्धा कंप्लीट 1 आवरच असतं. आता सुरुवातीला कसं झालं की मुलांना ऍटलीस्ट एक्झाम पॅटर्न माहिती व्हावा म्हणून ते थोडेसे म्हणजे काय म्हणतो आपण easy paper आहे.
सर यू डोंट नीड हाफ एन
हां.
आवर. तुम्ही रोजच्या ह्याच्यातले 2 मिनिटं जरी त्यांना गाईड केलं की यू शुड हॅव अ डे प्लॅन,
नाही ते तर
तरी
चालूच
खूप
आहे.
मोठा फरक पडतो.
Definitely चालू आहे
Last
त्यांचं.
year we used to motivate them only
बस
other day.
पण आमचं मोटिवेशन इज लाईक हे चालू
नाही,
होतं.
तेच चालू असतं आपलं तसं
म्हणजे
काही
तुम्ही
problem
जेव्हा बुक पण चेक करता जरी तुम्ही तिथं खाली लिहिलं की हँडरायटिंग चांगली काढतात तर त्यांच्यावर आम्ही सांगितलं तर ते ऐकतच
ते
नाही.
100% होणार आहे. बघा त्याला.
माझं तर एक स्टँडर्डसाठी सगळ्यात पहिलं नीटले जरी लिहिलेस मी का बोलले त्याचं कारण असं आहे की मुलं अजिबात लिहित नाही नीट आणि अजिबात
पण माझं कसं आहे म्हणजे तुमची हँडरायटिंग चांगली असली रिफ्लेक्स इन युअर पर्सनॅलिटी इन युअर ॲटिट्यूड
Many things will get clear kind of. If handwriting is good, then other things will get in place.
सांगण्याची गरज आहे जास्त की तुम्ही रिफ्लेक्शन चांगलं ठेवा पेपर
आजकाल मॅडम म्हटल्याप्रमाणे लेझीनेस खूप आहे मुलांच्यात. जनरल माझा व्ह्यू आहे.
सर वी डोंट वॉन्ट टू गाईड यू की तुम्ही कसं शिकवलं पाहिजे. फक्त आमचं एकच कन्सर्न आहे त्यांच्या कन्सेप्टवर तुम्ही फोकस करा. यू फोकस ऑन युअर कन्सेप्ट.
सर एक ह्याच्यात पण ऍडिशन आहे की सिलेबस तुम्ही म्हणता सिलेबस तुम्ही तुमचे म्हणजे व्यवस्थित घ्या तुम्ही. असं नाही की बाबा तुम्ही या दिवशी कंप्लीट करा काय. कारण काय होईल आता 8th स्टँडर्डला मार्क्स इज नॉट द प्रायोरिटी. अंडरस्टँडिंग ऑफ द कन्सेप्ट इज द प्रायोरिटी. तर सिलेबस मध्ये रश करू नका. त्यांच्या अंडरस्टँडिंग
syllabus is not huge,
हाँ.
you know, to rush for the completion.
Right.
That is what the first thing. की अगदीच घाई करून शिकवण्याचा खूप मोठा चॅप्टर अगदी 5-6 पानांच्या वर चॅप्टर नाहीये कुठलाही.
Right.
अगदी मॅथ्स मध्ये पण होते नॉट 5 एक्सरसाइजेस और 3 एक्सरसाइजेस आहेत. सो दॅट इज नॉट रश बट व्हॉट इज द थिंग की सगळ्यांचा सिलेबस त्या स्टॅबिलिटी टाइम मध्ये कंप्लीट करणं हा टास्क
आता काही काही स्कूलचे एक्झाम आता आहे म्हणजे मे मध्ये एक्झाम आहे त्याच्या जूनच्या फर्स्ट वीकला एक्झाम आहे. मग आता त्या एक्झामसाठी जर 3 चॅप्टर असतील आणि आपल्याकडे आपण एकच झाला म्हटलं तर पॅरेंट परत आम्हाला काय बोलणार?
सर पॅरेंट्स इथंच आहेत. आमचा पर्पज आहे सर की तुमच्या अकॅडमीचा विद्यार्थी बोर्डात यावा बट दॅट इज क्लिअर स्टँडर्ड. पण आता जर तुम्ही 8वीत त्यांच्या पाया जर पक्का केला तर तुमचं 9वी 10वी तर तुमचंच काम सोपं होणार
नाही
नाही.
तेच तर चालू आहे आमचं. We are definitely-
म्हणजे माझ्याकडून मी सांगू शकतो आय एम नॉट फॉर सिलेबस आय एम हिअर फॉर कन्सेप्ट क्लिअर.
बिलकुल.
पण सिलेबस असे शाळेत कव्हर करणार. दिस इज कोणाला इफ एनीवन हॅज डिफरंट ओपिनियन प्लीज शेअर कारण दे कॅन प्लॅन अकॉर्डिंगली. Sorry, sir.
त्याचा कन्सर्न असा आहे की आपण जर स्टुडंट सेंट्रलाइज केलं की आपल्याला स्टुडंट सेंट्रलाइज करायचंय सिलेबस सेंट्रलाइज म्हणजे प्रायोरिटी आपण
राईट माझ्याकडून मी
असं
अदर पॅरेंट्स सुद्धा तुम्ही फीडबॅक घेऊ शकता. कन्सेप्ट जर पक्के झाले ना तुमचं दिवाळीच्या अगोदर करू शकतो. कारण तुम्ही एक एक्झाम्पल दिलं की स्वतः तुमच्या पास तो इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट झाला पाहिजे मॅथ्सला. मी त्यासाठी
Parents' opinion on this we can definitely accept.
So are you saying that the charter should shift from focusing on the syllabi, it should focus on the concept?
Right.
So which means concept means what? Going back to 6th, 7th or
whatever, see they are there to analyze it, but if a kid like scores are there in front of you, if he's failing,
Just add on. What we mean to say is that, say for example, there is a chapter. Recently we had a chapter on rational numbers, for example, just asking. It is common to everybody. Okay. So now rational number for some schools it is chapter 1 or it might come in the first term. For other school it might in the last term. Okay. So their concept is that if they complete more or more portion, at least even though it is in first term of some other school and last term of some other school, both school gets covered. Am I right, sir? Yeah. This concept is what that if classes are taking say rational number randomly, they have taken a chapter rational numbers. So they should instead of focusing covering much more chapters, they should focus on one chapter thoroughly, so that whenever it is, whether it is in first term or last term, he should be or the student should be ready to conceptualize everything, each and everything. It's not that taking with them back then to 6th or 5th standard again, but whatever course is there, it should be thorough. Instead of completing 4 chapters in 1 month, we is saying that complete 2 only, but make it 2 such a way that it should be very thorough. Correct, sir?
One more point I just want to incorporate that syllabus complete करणं हा टास्क बेसिकली युनिट टेस्ट पर्यंतच आहे. पण त्याच्यानंतर once we complete with the syllabus, then again we have to revise the things. No? So particularly chapter 1, what are the important points
he is saying, suppose rational number is going on, but the basic required for rational number is not clear. Then
So
what
that
to
will
do?
obviously, then
So he is
Yeah, yeah. No, so
but if we go behind that chapter, then we cannot touch this chapter also. Because some rationalization concepts are there or some word problems are there. If basics are not clear, some students are clear suppose, some students not. The thing is, if you go basics and if you go for suppose 8th standard student and 6th, 7th standard if you are teaching, then it becomes difficult in common batch.
I agree, sir.
No, so,
Yeah.
so to put it in a different way,
Yeah.
when you said you can do extra classes on Saturday and Sunday,
Yeah.
what were you planning to teach?
So in that class we'll make the 6th, 7th standard portion and basics will clear. We'll find out the such students who are like weak. Suppose the students are getting good marks and doing with 8th standard, we are not insisting such parents to come in that batch. We already found that such students who want that extra kind of help. Okay, so this is just like to ask you whether are you permitting for that extra things. That is
So I
only-
think the suggestion you made is good, but I'm trying to give it a structure.
Hmm.
So if at all this group agrees that our kids should be focusing on concepts in the core classes, not in the extra classes,
Yeah.
then is it possible to devise something which will say that okay, they are in 8th standard, NCERT curriculum says that these are the chapters in 8th standard. Now to meet with the requirement of those chapters, what are the basics which are required to be covered?
Yes.
Is that possible?
Yes. That only we have to do.
So are you saying that this should be done in the core batch or we are okay with the extra batch?
See, that he has to decide. If he says कि your kid needs to be enrolled for that extra class, I am okay. But the view in making this discussion happen on this forum is, don't rush with the syllabus. If you feel कि rational numbers or any other chapter
Let's see
like
what
that,
happens within the class of 15 students, 2-3 students are bright.
right?
Okay.
That will happen
And-
always.
Yeah. So they want the things, whatever their syllabus, they want some extra things also. They want to complete their syllabus also. So because they require the top in the class, in their school also. So in that case, it becomes really difficult to go so slow also.
No, I am not saying those.
Those kids are already bright and they are doing good. The real help is these students are required.
Huh.
Those are not good at it.
Yes,
So
that
instead
will
of
be-
focusing on them, we should focus on those kids
Of
to
course.
make them on one line.
Yes, that is true. But for that we need some extra part of the syllabus. Like that is in the weekend we can do that.
So I think the consensus that is what I am hearing a
Yeah.
common voice from him and him. They are saying that within the regular classes, please bring some focus on the concepts as well.
No,
while you are
definitely,
trying-
that we are definitely teaching. 100% daily, whatever we are teaching, that is only concept based, no doubt about it. Only the rush in the syllabus means what? Within 1 hour, suppose we complete 10 examples, like minimum hour target. So 10 sums we have to do in one class. So that is conceptual things also as well as some basics also with that. But if within one class, if students are really weak and each and every step by step we are solving, then only 5 sums possible. And if some hard question is there from the book, then it will take 10 to 15 minutes to give some time to solve a solution with student side. Then we have to solve. Then within that 45 minutes time, we cannot complete the things. Now the rushing means what is happening now? We are trying to complete one exercise per day, or at least half or 75% exercise in one day. So that is not too rush. The rush is like we think rush. You are not thinking that. We know how we are teaching, how we have to complete the syllabus. We are rushing because we have to complete everyone's portion and then revision will happen. And in revision definitely they will cover up the things again many times.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
what
that is
can be a
not-
solution is that
Yeah.
you can conduct an assessment,
Yeah.
a very quick assessment, 15-20 minutes
Yeah.
assessment, to figure out how many students are lacking in the concepts.
Yeah.
And if you say out of 10, 4 are lacking, 6 are okay.
Mhm.
Now for these 4 students, can you devise something? One suggestion you
No,
gave
for
was,
8th standard though it is very difficult thing now. Because I don't know how many students are that much bright, sir? What do you think in from 15 students? 4 students. But all other students are weak in mathematics.
then the focus of the class should be to focus on the majority requirement of the majority sector.
Yes, that
But at the
is
same time, we have to focus on these 3-4
for the further classes also.
Yeah, so we are not ignoring them. All I'm saying is, focus on both. That's what the requirement is. Because I think myself, frankly speaking, we just saw his assessment. He's good in science, not good in maths. So we know where the problem is, and similarly, other parents also know the problem is at the conceptual level.
Yeah, that we already found. Like we have that plan.
As far as Saturday, Sunday, that is right.
If we do that, then definitely they cope up with the like whatever speed we are teaching.
Yeah.
So we
If
have
the
to
basics
keep.
are clear, then definitely like suppose multiplication problem is there, or solving factorization problem is there, or understanding the divisibility test also, or like what is the basic constructions. That kind of things once they cover up, then definitely the syllabus is not going fast. Like that.
That call you take, we are given our feedback. Second suggestion which I told Devidas sir or I don't know, you have your weekly test on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So once in a week, keep a 10 minutes, 2 question or 5 questions surprise test. Anywhere, whenever you feel like you have your time, keep a surprise test so that they are on their toes ki sir might ask me anything. He might ask me to come on the stage and ask me to solve that
So
exam.
that definitely we are doing that.
This is one suggestion.
We are already doing that from last many years. Many times it happens definitely.
So this was
It's
from
just
my
the first
advice.
month. That's why it's like.
आणि सर इझी टेस्ट होते तुमची सॅटर्डेला. तर आता जे त्यांचे मार्क्स पडतात पण जे चुकीचे एक्झाम्पल्स वगैरे त्यांना सॉल्व्ह करतात परत पुन्हा सॉल्व्ह करून त्यांना मंडेला द्यायला सांगतो कारण ते सोडून देतात की झाले आता
केलं नाही तर विकेंडला करतो नसला तर.
नाही सर, यातलं एक ऑब्झर्वेशन असं आहे आता पहिली टेस्ट और मॅथ्सची जी टेस्ट झाली ती मी परवा सरांबरोबर येऊन बसल्यावर ते सम्स एक्सप्लेन करण्यात आले म्हणजे फॉर ऑलमोस्ट 2 weekends 15 days answer sheet was not discussed with the child. So this is my, I don't know about other parents, but this is my
फर्स्ट चॅप्टर
आणि सर तुमच्यात म्हणजे तुम्ही शिकवताय किंवा देविदास सर शिकवताय फॉर अस इट्स एस एम कुलकर्णी अकॅडमी इट शुड नॉट हॅपन की कुलकर्णी सरने तो पार्ट कव्हर केला किंवा देविदास सरने पार्ट तो कव्हर केला त्यामुळे तो मागे घेऊन पुढे असं व्हायला नाही हवं. इट इज एस एम कुलकर्णी अकॅडमी फॉर अस.
And then regarding science, there are some chapters which are not being, I think they are not in NCERT, but they are in the school. So how will those be covered? No, I am going to cover those also because those are there in other schools. Anyway, synthetic fibers and plastic like those matters and all those are not in NCERT, but they are being taught in the school. Yes, yes. So I am going to cover it. Yeah, I am going to cover because those will be there in unit test and in the topic. For that part only I am going to cover.
So one more question. Generally, how do you teach the science subjects? Because maths, you take the examples and all. So I am
No,
just.
science every day.
So you give them the notes or something.
Little bit parts of the notes was given in the class. Rest of the things are there in the book. Only chart-wise things, table format, flow chart. Those are the things which will be important for getting the concept for longer period of time in mind. So for that matter only I am giving the notes, not the bulky things. So only paragraph in the note.
And any model answers or something because like
Yeah,
some part is there like understanding is one thing and then getting marks in the school also because
Yes,
they have math.
So I am going to highlight the keywords for every answers, what has to incorporate in the answer. So that has been discussed in the class on one day or
So
whenever I use.
for NCERT book, what are the questions? For that you will give the things, right? So
Not only those
That is
questions,
all.
I am preparing the other books also for the papers. Yeah. Questions will be.
then you will see the model of what kind of answers. If something should be like a model answer or something.
Model answer in the sense, sir, in class only we discuss what has to be there in the answer part. For 2 marks, how many points students have to write in the exam. For distinguishing table, examples will not be considered as a differentiation point. So those are the simple things for figure, how to label a diagram, how to represent the complete structure of a diagram. So those are the small things that we used to tell in the class, so that student will get the defined answer sheets.
And for science, do you use live PPT?
No, sir, not
As a
so
thing,
many
not
things,
required.
yeah, not required actually. Moreover, discussion is needed,
Just asking.
integration is needed in the class.
I just observed one thing nowadays, it might be common for all the parents also. See what happens, once, very specifically for science, what happens, students understand the concept, but they fail to express in writing. Like for example, photosynthesis. Just so they said, plant will take oxygen, it will process, it will make food, But when it comes to the longer answer, they forget to mention that term it is called as photosynthesis. They say it takes oxygen, it gives oxygen, and then it goes off.
So with the
But
practice,
then,
these things will be there.
so
Saturday
those,
history was
as
very
you have
collaborative.
already mentioned that
You
you
can
are
see.
already highlighting those keywords. So that is very essential for nowadays, because obviously right now they are at a basic level. When they go to further higher studies, those standard phrases or standard words makes more sense.
Exactly.
to say.
So I'm still stuck at the concept part. So are we having any solution to that?
No. See,
So, no.
this was my input or my feedback.
No, so obviously they are experts, so they will tell us how to do. Our suggestion, obviously this is a great suggestion, it's Saturday, Sunday, but that would be too much of an effort for kid, you know. So out of 4 days, can we dedicate 1 day for concept, is that possible?
Or at least
And
clearing the
then-
doubt, discussing the question paper where they were wrong and clearing their doubts, we can give 1 day to
That is definitely will correct.
Once we share the answer sheets on that day, we will discuss the things. So that is 100%.
So, or the other way around, I may suggest, suppose you are coding chapter like rational numbers. So, you may suggest the kid to understand these concepts, you may study this part.
Yeah,
And
that
come
is
next day. Or come next day.
No, they-
So after 1 month, say when the kids meet back after summer vacation, you may again conduct an assessment.
No, definitely.
And then we can decide on extra classes.
From our side, whatever weekend tests are there now, suppose on chapter wise, then group wise tests also will be happening. So don't worry. Like once we cover 2-3 chapters, there will be one test on all 3 chapters together. Many tests will happen. That proper schedule is there every year with us. After means like suppose first unit test is there, the school wise will make separate papers also. One paper is there common for all also from whatever chapters were done. So many times the revision and test will happen, no problem at all. Sudden tests also will be happening, no issues at all.
Certain tests or maybe like scholarship exams happens. I believe from 8th standard scholarship exams are there. So you will also introduce them. This is the type of syllabus that might come.
Yes, yes.
So you have to practice so that you can appear.
You have to fill up the form of all such questions like all exams, scholarship exam or NTSC National Talent Search exams or NS also, Olympiad. Fill up the form, bring the books of that exam syllabus. They can ask that questions in the class definitely. We'll give the solutions of also that. No other extra cost. Just buy that books and ask them to ask in the class. Definitely we will help with that.
And sir, one more thing from my side. Sometimes I get late to pick them up if I am stuck with some meeting or in
They
traffic.
can say.
Children stand, but there is no one to thamla ke nahi gela.
No,
So at least if any classroom is open or anything or library sort of thing, if possible, if that space is available.
we have definitely space
और
there.
किंवा खाली एखादा कपाट ठेवून तुम्ही वाचायला जरी मुलांना ठेवले पुस्तकं खाली खुर्च्या टाकून if it is possible
Okay, that we can.
think of it as just an suggestion की लायब्ररी ओपन लायब्ररी ठेवली मुलांना वेळ आहे, थांबले किंवा पॅरेंट्स पण पिकअप करायला येतात थांबले काय तुम्ही पालकांना वाचण्यासाठी काय ठेवलं so it will just connect the bonding
Yes, that will.
bonding will happen parents बरेच parents अर्धा तास काही थांबलेलं मी पाहतो so something positive will build up you have that space
Yes, yes.
एक कवर टाकायचं आहे पुस्तकं प्रत्येक जण कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट करू शकतो प्रत्येकाकडे आहे
100%.
I have 10 books
Yes.
which I have read. I can put it down in your cupboard down there. Other friends can you have to take also. That space is there with you.
Definitely.
It's a noble cause as well.
Good suggestion, immediate basis will be planned. Okay.
खूप जास्त नाही बोलू.
This is only the see, like this is your first meeting and you are from 8th standard. You are very new with SMK Academy also. Next year you can see like not this much talking also.
Yes.
Like because definitely you know how it is happening. You just say yes sir, everything good, happening well, like that kind of.
Nee, आपण
Advance.
गप्पा काढण्यासाठी
That
बोलतो.
is the thing. That is really good.
I just had one request because many of students have joined recently.
Yeah.
So the earlier chapters which are already over,
That will
are
cover.
not covered for them.
That will cover.
That can be repeated for the new students.
Yes,
once
yes.
again.
100%. That definitely
Even
will
if we are
happen.
ahead of schools, so when we
Yes,
come back, we
absolutely.
will revise our
Yes.
things.
We wanted to add in life.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.